Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Dr. Jeff Mims. I am a humanistic psychologist, creativity expert, and a musician researcher. Today I'm going to talk about something that's super passionate, that's really a passionate research interest of mine, and a part of my lived experience, not only as a musician, but also as a researcher, a psychologist, and that is music, right? And so music is one of the things that is around us. We have access to it. It's constantly impacting us in a lot of ways, and we may not fully understand why. So today I'm going to point out 10 things that are, just topics of interest, areas of research, 10 ways that music is impacting us and benefiting us. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to point to a study that was done by Thrive Global, and it's called basically How Does Music Impact the Brain? And so there are 10 ways that music is impacting our brain. The first is music can improve your memory. It can help you to recall memories. It can help you to help bring relevance to a certain time or space or event. You may even be aware or may have the recollection of music transporting you, hearing a song and it transporting you back to a specific moment in time, right? And so there is also some science around, the correlation between studying while listening to music and performance. Another way that music is impacting us or impacts the brain is music improves focus, the shift through the thought process, meditation and stillness. There's also research that supports the benefits of meditation and stillness. And so you'll see throughout positive psychology and a lot of practitioners, mindfulness is a common theme among the wellness community. And stillness and improving your focus, music is definitely available and a benefit for that. Another thing is music can increase your creativity. It can serve as a source of inspiration. As a musician and a songwriter, there are times where I can go back and listen to something that I've done and listen to a different chord change or hear the music in a different way, hear those ideas and concepts, and just that alone or even being around the atmosphere of creators, musical creators, can also help to inspire new thoughts and new ideas for me as well. Another way is music can increase your IQ scores. Studies have revealed that children who regularly listen to music or regularly play musical instruments were able to develop a much higher IQ, verbal IQ, than other children of the same age who did not have experiences with music. This is one of the reasons that you'll see earlier on children who may take piano and then take piano or violin or even guitar are generally, and what the science says is that they generally score higher than kids who do not learn a musical instrument. And so, as you can see, the benefits, one of the benefits, for not only music but music among children, is increased intelligence and IQ scores performance. Music provides you with coping mechanisms, right? I think this is probably the one that most people will agree on just right off the bat. Music shapes the way we perceive the world and the world around us. And so even a moment of, being sad and wanting to shift from that consciousness, that awareness in that sad space to a new space, music, the right music can provide that experience. And so for sure. And so in that way, music is definitely a benefit. Music can help to control pain. Music changes how we perceive physical stimuli when experience a challenging situation. And so music allows us to bridge the gap between realities and the brain when the brain encounters it at any level. And so, even music as a way of pain management, because the shorter version of it will be music is a great way as a distraction from that of pain, shifting you from one experience or allowing you to have an alternative experience. If you feel the urge to listen to a favorite song, it could be your brain telling you that it needs music in that moment to be a tool to inspire healing. So there is that supply and demand, that craving, that dopamine in the brain that's saying, hey, I need music. And as a result, the pain, it helps to control the pain. Another way that music is a benefit is music helps us to relieve anxiety. Listening to your favorite song can be just as beneficial as a 30-minute massage can be at relieving worry or anxiety. And so, really, if you are someone who has been clinically diagnosed with anxiety, anything really that helps to reduce that anxiety, because of course anxiety and depression are linked to other forms of disorder. Just reducing the anxiety alone can also have produce multiple other benefits: increased sleep, rest, and things like that. Another way music is impacting us is a benefit of music. Music can improve your reasoning and motor skill development. When motions are paired with songs, it allows children to improve the coordination of their fine motor skills. An example of this would be the Itsy Bitsy Spider, where the Itsy Bitsy Spider, where you're actually the markers in that song are actually training and help the hand as a guide to help develop, and as a result, the fine motor skills, and those things are refined and developed and increased. Another example is music helps in the treatment of heart disease. It's like, okay, heart disease, are you sure, Jeff? How can that be so? Well, common side effects associated with heart disease include stress and anxiety, right? So again, as we mentioned, by soft listening or deep listening to music that relaxes the body can have a stream of benefits, especially if that anxiety is directly linked to the treatment of heart disease. The doctor may say, hey, we've got to get your blood pressure down. Well, what is that? What is he saying? Or what is she saying? Maybe you need to be in a more relaxed state to bring those blood pressure levels down and operate in that space, and then you'll see of course, there's a direct correlation to that heart, but it's just basically reducing the blood pressure, so you have increased heart function as well. Music can lift your emotional IQ levels. By listening to what people describe as joyous or encouraging music in regular intervals, people are able to identify facial expressions, body language associated with feelings of happiness and similar emotions. And so in this way, what really stands out to me is the way that humans are really connected through experience, feelings of embodiment, emotions. I can listen to a song and this artist is articulating something that I'm feeling even better than I'm able to verbalize in the moment. So in that way, we are connected, right, in a much deeper way. Even though I've never met this artist, even though I may not understand fully what they meant, there is an emotional connection, right? And so my sensitivity and my emotional IQ levels are increased. Through that comes compassion and empathy, and just really a feeling of being seen through simply listening to music that moves you in a moment. All right, and so those are my 10. I mean, of course, there are more, but those are my 10 ways that music is impacting you. And of course, there are other. This science is new, relatively new. This is a growing and emerging field. Science is coming out every day. As a researcher, my life is really dedicated to exploring the ways that music is impacting us, and then really bringing that to the forefront of our consciousness to see how we can use music with intention. And so I'll leave you with this: music has the capacity beyond what we fully understand. And so, as I always say at the end of every video, I'll say this again: embrace music.